Okay guys, let's do a catch up because I feel like the last time I've talked about myself on this channel was like almost a year ago, which is not true because I remember when I posted it was like February and some stuff, but I've changed so much and my life has changed so much. Oh my gosh, this is the chocolate ice cream. Yeah, so I've asked ChatGPT, my best friend, my dearest friend, to generate some like questions outline about different topics in my life so I can quickly update everyone here. And I think that there's only my friends follow this, so this is safe, guys. Let's talk appearance wise first. For hair, perm as usual, but I decided to go with like lighter, like more wavier perm and not like the frizzy one I used to do. And then nails I redo every 2-3 weeks, and then eyelash permed and tinted. I feel like it's pretty worth it. I don't know, let me try it out.
Oh, and one thing I changed these days is that I don't do much makeup. I don't do full beat makeup. I only put on blush, lipsticks, and sometimes a little on the eye, and then that's it. Like highlight little, and that's it. No concealer, no whatsoever.
So here's the first ChatGPT outline question. Where I am right now. 30 seconds for this. Oh my gosh. How have I been feeling lately? I've been feeling incredible. I'm so excited for what to come in my days because I feel like every day I wake up I can make so many different things. It's just not like I don't have a one fixed repeated schedule. Every day trying to change it up a little. Maybe today I'm staying at home to do some work, but maybe tomorrow if I'm feeling like I want to go outside and do my work, it's fine. I have a lot of work these days. I actually do, but I feel so grateful that I have these works and also really enjoy life lately. There are events that are inevitable, but and then I bawled my eyes out obviously, but I'm just so grateful because there's more to life than those stupid shit that happened. Okay, second, school and everything you've been learning. Not a subject recap, talk about what school has been. School has been really great for me, especially I have no friends in school. I have like one nice gay friend in my communications class. He's actually like 3 years older, I think, but yeah. And what I've learned from school is amazing. Okay, let's talk about my macro econ class. It's been amazing because the last other semesters, they were trying to make me like doing business reports, and I hated them. I despised. But for econ especially, right now this course specifically, macro econ, they're trying to make us doing article newspapers around economics, policies and stuff, and I feel like love it so much. And I've been trying to do a lot of original thinking, which means that whenever I brainstorm and I feel like this idea has been used before, I try to dig deeper and make it just more me and just more original. Because if the paper out there is already doing the same research, what's the point of my research paper existing? You know what I mean? And then talking about my Asian class, I won't say what Asian class it is because it's just a minor, like it's like a course belong to a minor that belongs to communications major. And because I'm taking all those courses, but I'm a business like major on paper, so it cannot be counted as my minor, so it would be counted towards my elective, but I don't care. I love Asian studies so much, like I deadass love it so much, but there's so many theories that you have to grasp, and those complex theories, they're really complex, like they're really complicated. But the thing is that if you know how to work your brain out with that, it's like really ideological. They're all ideological. You perceive the same theory in so many different ways, and that's why they're called theories and not facts. And I love them so much, but except like it's like week 3 or 4, it's like week 5 or 6 now, but it was week 3 or 4 and we already had like almost like 20 theories to grasp, and that's unhealthy amount of theories, but I do love them. Yes. Yeah, that's for school. Okay, and besides school, I have a lot of side projects and work. As you guys may know that I don't know if I should spill tea here. I do. Okay, a lot of people do know that I work for my parents and I get paid, but I also work for 2 other businesses. They're all startups and I don't get paid. But I do have some fun side projects that I'm so excited because one of it is like I get to interview a lot of Ivy's students and a lot of successful young people, and I'm so excited for that. And I've met a lot of great coworkers lately that I just feel like, oh my gosh, life has been so amazing because you find your people in that certain area. I wouldn't say, I won't spill here, but I work, if you know, you know what I mean? And so I work for these people and they're located everywhere in the world, and our mindsets are very alike, and that's what I really like about them because they always challenge the hegemony. It's just that we're not so connected in real life because of, you know, geographical distance, but I would really love to meet them all one day. I think they're all mostly located, if they ever go back to Vietnam, probably they go back to Hanoi because that's literally where they kind of like built the startup. But if I have a chance to visit Hanoi or anywhere that they live, well, I'll like, hit them up. But yes, so many excited projects coming up. So yes, like really excited. I did podcasts and stuff. We haven't posted them. I would make my boss post them, but not for now. Okay, there's a question about my creative life. I think because I talked with ChatGPT about how I kind of wanted to be an influencer. It's not a shame to wanting to be an influencer. I used to think that why would I want to be an influencer, but I kind of want to because I want to see what's out there. I talked to like one of my father's like business partner when we were alone, and she was really kind. She was like, she's Taiwanese, and she told me about her past stories and stuff. And I think we found one thing in common is that we always like. I wish that I get to try we get to try every single job in the world. Like, we know we might not get to commit to that job, but like the point in life is just experience, and you know, the pain, the feelings, and whatsoever, and also the experience, the jobs, and what not. So like, I just really want to experience literally everything. And influencer, I feel like, because I'm pretty good at communications, I would say that. So influencer is something that I can probably jump in. I did take an influencer class at UCLA-X, but the thing was that after that I figured out that being an influencer means sacrificing your personal life. I wouldn't want to do that because first of all, I'm in the position where I can make money with other, you know, in other fields as well. This is not the only way that I have to make my money, and you know, like it's great to have it as in like a supported income source, but not mainly my major source. If it means that I have to sacrifice my life, personal life, or just work life or study life for this, because being an influencer means you have to constantly, like, there's so much to being an influencer. I'm not gonna talk this out right now because weird. This is not a video for that. But I do think that if I get to be an influencer, I would want people to focus on the product that I feature more than about me. It's okay. I think it should be like because the one thing we learned about the influencer class was that you have to build a community that really, you don't necessarily need to be famous, but your community has to be strong enough, because brands do not care how many followers you have, as long as the community is strong enough and you build trust with your communities, and you know, the community always listens to you. Then that's the point. But I do not think that I want people to know about my life, not even my acquaintances, so let alone strangers, you know what I mean? So that's why I'm like really considering, but it's not. And sometimes I see my cheesecake video with series with Alvin really like skyrocketed, even though it has like 40 likes, but it has, I know I can see the attention like retention on those like statistics videos on TikTok, and I think that's one of the best ones so far. So I might actually be an influencer, consider doing so, but focusing on the products and not me. I always intended to talk for 7 minutes, so I have to speed up. People love and feel supported. I have like 10 friends at max. I don't know how many should I count or like what, but I feel like the number's reducing and I'm loving it. I'm not scared of going to dinners or places alone because that's literally has been my entire life. And through that one freaking incident back in high school, I feel like I've been really stronger, and I detached very fast. Of course I'm hurt. Of course I'm a human. Of course I have feelings, and I won't talk about it on camera as of right now, because I feel like this is such a vulnerable topic, and I feel so not in the mood of talking about it. I'm fine. I'm totally like fine. Like I'm actually dead ass. But I've been cutting out a lot of people in my life because I feel like they don't have the life I desire, or they have no values that I want to look up to. Sometimes I just think like, oh, they're so caring. But being caring in a friendship or a relationship is just the bare minimum. You know what I mean? Like that's such a bare minimum thing. And I want my people to have a high agency. I want them to be more than me, so I can look up at like certain points. They don't have to be like perfect, you know, because nobody is perfect, but they gotta have some values that I look up to. If not, what's the point of us being friends? Because if I can look down on you, I will. Like that's just me. I'm sorry, but so far I've been cutting up a lot of people. No beef, no. I just go ghost. I just do ghosting. I love ghosting. That's my thing. Please don't shit on me about that. Like I don't think like I would be like texting them and trying to fix things. That's is such an old me thing. The moment I feel disrespected, the moment I don't feel like I would look up to you anymore, I just do ghosting. I don't explain. I don't do much. This is my life. I get to choose. That sounds rude but at this time I really value myself, and you do you. You have your life. I have mine too. And I just want to take a moment to say thank you to all of you, the people who are still in my life that I constantly reach out, because to me, a friendship is not just like you're there and I'm here and we're friends. I do put a lot of effort in, so I don't think any of my best friends would doubt, even a little bit, how much effort I put into our friendship. Never. I don't think ever my best friends ever doubt it, because they've been so amazing people, such amazing people to me, and I've been such an amazing person to them, and I don't think we ever doubt our friendship. And now, one thing about me is that I do use money to test people. I know that sounds like a spoiled brat behavior. I don't think so, because I have the money and I get to do so. But if I don't have money, I think it's another story. But I do use money to test people, and I feel that's such an amazing approach. You just eliminate the fuck out of people so fast, so soon like that. And I feel grateful that I have the money to do so. Being in a friendship with me doesn't mean that you need to be rich, okay? Just because I can spoil you doesn't mean you have to spoil me with like a couple thousand of grants. I don't think so. I think that you just gotta be truthful and grateful and genuine to me, and I can definitely feel that. I'm really great at reading people, I have to say that. So yeah, I don't feel the need to you feeding me money. You just gotta feed me something else. Love, genuine love, a friendship. Okay, what has changed internally? This might shock me 1, 2, 3 years ago, but I do not have uni friends. Like I deadass talk to people, but I won't like reach out to them and be their friends. This is because I have enough in my life going on that I feel like more friends wouldn't benefit me in any sorts. Of course, I enjoy convo with people. I enjoy the moment that I'm with every single person that I can literally vibe with. But because I can vibe with you, that doesn't mean that I want you to be my friends. That sounds so mean, but that's just me. That's just my own like way of thinking, because I do not want many friends, because every single type of single friendships I value, I invest my effort in it, and that's a lot of work. So I do not want more people, because not everyone can be as genuine and as loving as my current best friends, and I'm so grateful for them. So yes. Okay, so what I want to do for the next chapter, I feel like I want to film this by the end of this year, or if probably later in 2027. But I really love to do more side projects, and if possible, I really love to continue econ, because I did not think how fun econ would be. I pray to the Lord that my grades turn out good, but if not, I try my best, and I still feel proud of myself. And also like I would also consider my master's as well, because I don't know if I'm gonna want to work immediately after I get my degree, my bachelor. So I probably gonna hop into master's, but I think it's gonna be another great idea that I finish my work for like continue work for like 1 or 2 years and then hop into master's after. But that's the thing for me, in 4 years to decide, or 3 years, I don't know. Okay, I've improved a lot. First of all, discipline. That's a lot. Second of all, hygiene. Third of all, confidence. Compared to me 1 year ago, that's a lot of work. Even though she was pretty confident, she was pretty disciplined in some sense, but compared to me, at least this year, just half a year ago, this is so much work done, and I've been doing work constantly, but still I have my social life, and I'm just proud of myself in general. Like, this is a lot of great things happened, and I can't wait. I really can't wait for what to come next. Not another trauma, but you know, if it helps with character development, I'll do it. I'll sign the fuck up. But yeah, that's it for today. Bye guys.